Good morning. I hope you're having a good start to your day. I know some of you had questions today about our live sessions. They are on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 o'clock. And then we will also at some point be holding small groups on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays. And they'll be live starting at 10:30. And your child will have a time allotted, and we will be sending you more information about that. We are still assessing, and so we have posted a schedule of when your child will be doing that, but we will also send a reminder to be sure that you know of those times. So I get to read aloud to you Stand Tall, Molly Lou Melon this morning, and we're going to be answering some story questions using our anchor chart, and we'll also be writing about maybe a way we could describe the character, because the fun thing about stories is the different characters that are in them and the different personalities they have and different ways we can think about them. And I love comparing stories and how different characters are similar or different. I love reading as well, and I get caught up in the characters and learning how they are and their different personalities. So let's see about this Stand Tall Molly Lou Melon. I'm just looking at her. She's a neat looking character, isn't she? And I could even be predicting right now. I wonder what kind of character she is gonna have. I wonder what she's gonna do in this story. It's written by Patty Lovell and David Cottrell. Patty Lovell is the author. The author writes stories, just like you're writers, and you can write stories. And David Cottrell is the illustrator, and he draws the pictures. And they team up and make really cool books together. Molly Lou Melon stood just taller than her dog and was the shortest girl in the first grade.
Please come to the office.
She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Walk as proudly as you can, and the world will look up to you." There's her little bedroom. Look, she has to have a ladder to get to her bed. There she is, looking out her gate. So she did. Look. We may not want to try that at home on our staircases. That looks dangerous. Molly Lou Melon had buck teeth that stuck out so far she could stack pennies on them. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Smile big and the world will smile right alongside you." So see her little teeth? They're bigger than ours. That's what buck teeth are when they come out. Oh, there's a good picture of Molly Lou Melon. So she did. Molly Lou Melon had a voice that sounded like a bullfrog, being squeezed by a boa constrictor. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Sing out clear and strong, and the world will cry tears of joy." Look at the frog's face. So it doesn't tell us how she sings, but we're thinking by looking at that frog's face, I wonder if she sounds very good. So she did. Molly Lou Melon was often fumble-fingered. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Believe in yourself and the world will believe in you too." Fumble-fingered. Are you thinking what that might mean? And the picture can help us. Oh no. I'm thinking fumble-fingered means she might be kind of clumsy. Do you think that's what it means, looking at the illustrations? I think so. So she did. Then Molly Lou Melon moved to a new town. She had to say goodbye to her grandma and all of her friends. There's a for sale sign on her house. There's her car going away, all packed up. And start in a new school. On the first day of school, Ronald Durkin called her Shrimpo in gym class. When the game started, Molly Lou Melon caught the football, ran under the legs of Ronald Durkin, and scored a touchdown. All the children thought, wow, she's good. And Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. Look at her go with her football helmet on. On the second day of school, Ronald Durkin called her Bucky Tooth Beaver. Molly Lou Melon took her pennies, stacked 10 high on her teeth, and smiled as big as day, just like her grandma had told her to. All the children smiled with glee, and Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. On the third day of school, Ronald Durkin said, "You sound like a sick duck." Honk, honk. Molly Lou Melon sang out, "Quack," so clear and strong that it made Ronald Durkin somersault backwards, hit his head, and have to go to the nurse. All the children cried with joy to be free of Ronald Durkin for the rest of the afternoon, and Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. On the fourth day of school, Ronald Durkin said that she'd made the snowflake all wrong. But Molly Lou Melon opened up her paper and revealed the most beautiful snowflake of all. All the children oohed and awed, even Ronald. Have you ever tried to make a snowflake out of paper before? That is amazing that Molly Lou Melon could do that. On the fifth day of school, Ronald Durkin brought Molly Lou Melon a stacking penny for her tooth and smiled at her. That night, Molly Lou Melon took out a pencil and paper and wrote a letter to her grandma. "Dear Grandma, I wanted to tell you that everything you told me was exactly right. Love, Molly Lou Melon." And there's a picture of her grandma reading her letter. I've always loved this story because I think if we believe in ourselves and we just accept ourselves as we are, we're awesome. Each person is individual and unique, and every person has something special to bring. So let's look over here. I'm going to switch so you can see our anchor chart. And let's look at some of the questions from our story. Hope you can see that. So let's find who